it's been a while that I shared any video, so it's a spare time now, and I have some new idea to share with you. So I saw many people are crazy about playing Ludo, online, and many people are playing it very frequently. So I thought let's share with you, like, did you ever wonder how to create a game like Ludo? Okay, so I have created this basic version of Ludo game in vb.net, and I wanted to share with you. Okay, so let's just go ahead and create your own Ludo game right away from the very beginning, and we can do that using vb.net, Visual Basic.net. Okay, although it's a desktop application, so it can be played from the home, from your laptop, offline. But of course, first we learn the desktop application, then we can learn the web-based application. Okay, so this is my channel. In case you don't know about this and you want to learn and watch such kind of tutorials, you must subscribe it. Okay, so let's go back to our program. So this is your Microsoft Visual Studio, so where I have developed this. So I will just show you and make you understand how this works. So if I before I tell you anything, I'll just run it and I'll show you currently how it is working. Okay, so this is your current output, and this is how it is working now. Okay, so this is your Ludo, and these are your coins of the Ludo. So what you have to do is, so this is the very basic version, so I haven't set up all other coins in the entire game, and this is a beginner phase. So before we complete the entire game, let's try to understand it and what we have done so far. Okay, so here you have to click on roll dice, so you get a number. Okay, and then if you click, once you get a 6, you get a choice to get these any of these out, and or you can click on a coin to move it further. So let's say if I click on this, it will go from these locations to here. So see, here I haven't put the animation, so it is directly going from here to this place. Okay, so maybe we will add an animation later, to move it one space at a time. Okay, that also we will do. That is also in the scope. Okay, let's just roll the dice again. So it is 5. So again, if you click on this, it is going right 1 2 3 4 5 steps. Okay, again if you roll the dice, it is saying 2, so here it is coming as 2. Okay, so if I roll the dice again 1, so likewise it is working. So currently I haven't set up anything on this coin and any other coins. Okay, so it's only working with the green coins. Okay, so this is how it's working. So if it is 5, it is coming here, so roll the dice, likewise it is going. Okay, so and if we get 6, if we click here, it will take the coin outside. Okay, so this is the basic understanding so far. Okay, so now I'll just go walk you through how it works. So see, this is an image. Okay, this is the background of Ludo board, and this is just an image. Okay, and this is also it's a GIF, which is nothing but a picture with a moving dice. Okay, and this is the outcome of the dice. Okay, and this is the button. When you click on this button, the dice will be rolled, and a random value, and which is always, of course, that it should be between 1 to 6. So always a random number from 1 to 6 will be generated, and once we get the number, then we click on these. So these are the pictures. Okay, so this is pic G1. I have given this as a name. These are again 4 pictures. Okay, so these are only pictures, and everything is set up on the position of the picture. Okay, so what is happening is, when you click on this roll dice, what is happening? So I have created this code so far. So what is happening is, I have I have created a random class. So random is a class, okay, which is used to generate, okay, random number. Okay, so when you click on this number, when you click on the roll dice, what is happening is it is generating a random value. Okay, and then I have created this random object, and when you click on this random object, and then there is a method of this object called next. Okay, so next, what it does is it is giving you a non-negative random integer, okay, from a value, from a range. So if you see here, so see, this is a random class function next, which is returns a random integer that is within a specified range. Okay, so I have given a minimum value as 1 and maximum value as 7. So it is giving a random value between 1 and to 7. So it should be less than 1 more than the maximum value. Okay, so it will always give you a random value from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is how the dice logic is working. Okay, so now, and what I have done is I have taken a label. So see, there is a here, if you notice, there is a what do you call, there is a label, and the picture which is coming on top of this label is invisible. Okay, and that I have made visible after this coin is or dice is rolled. Okay, so now you see I have set the label text to a random value. So I will get a number, right? So let's say if I get 6, right? So when I get 6, what I am doing is I am setting the picture location to a 6 image. Okay, so I have a number, I have a picture for every number. Okay, so see, this is my png1, this is my png2, and this is my picture for number 6. So when I get a number 6, that label will be covered by this picture. Okay, so what is happening is when I get the label value as 6, so what I am doing is I am setting the image to that picture to this png. This is the location of the file which I am using in this case, and then there I'm playing a sound. Okay, so always when I get a 6, I will this is the sound which will come. So again, this is a play sound is a method, and if you just go here, I have created the function to play a sound. Okay, so this is your function to play a sound. So what it is doing, of course, you need to have a sound in your game. Okay, because without that it will become uninteresting. Okay, so this is the parameter that we have to pass. So it is taking the sound file as a string. Okay, and this we have to pass to this media.sound player class. Okay, so, and again, that is nothing but system, what do you call, yeah, so sound player is one of the what do you call, a function in media class. Okay, which is a part of a system namespace. Okay, and then it takes the file name as the what do you call, as a constructor. Okay, so this is I created an object for that file using this media file, and then there is a method called play for this object, and what it does is it will play the sound, okay, that is mentioned in the media file. Okay, so what it does, plays the wave file using a new thread and loads the wave file first if it has not been loaded. Okay, so this is how your sound mechanism is working. Okay, so coming back to our main code logic, so this is playing a sound. Okay, in case of 6, I have set a different sound, and if it is not 6, then I have set a different sound, which is a normal sound. So only when we get a 6 value, it should play some exciting sound, right? That's why I have this sound. Okay, and then I have disable the coin at home. Okay, so when we get 6, right, there is a choice, we get a choice to move these coins outside, right? When only we get a 6, then we get a choice to move these coins outside. Other than any value which is other than 6, we don't, we cannot move the coins outside the house. So in that case I have enabled the coin which is inside the house. So again it is a function. Okay, so if I just go here, see, this is the function. So what I'm doing is I'm passing a true to it. Okay, true is a boolean, so I'm passing a true to this function. So what it is doing, it is checking the position of the picture. Okay, so these are the name of the picture. Okay, so pic G1, pic G2, pic G3, pic G4. These are the 4 pictures. These are the name of these 4 pictures. Okay, so the position of these pictures, if it is at home, and how am I checking that? I'm checking using the top and left of the picture. So what is happening, if the picture's top is less than 200 and less than 175, which means the position, see, this is the picture and this position is 92 216. Okay, so it is always if the coin is here, which means it is inside the house, its left and the top will be less than 200 and 175. So if that is the case, that means it is that the coins are at home. And if the coins are at home, I am enabling that coin. I am making the enabled value to true. So by default the coins are in false state. So if you see here, the enabled value is false, and that means if any coins come, you cannot take the coins outside. You should get the coins outside only when you get a 6, right? So this is the logic to enable the coins when you get a 6. Okay, again let's say if we get a 5. Okay, so when you get a 5, first of all I'm setting the image to 5. Okay, and then I'm playing a sound, so which is normal sound. So we don't get too much excited when we get a 5 or a 3 or a 4. Okay, so it's a normal sound. Okay, which is a default sound. You can set any sound you want, or you just need to have the file path of that wave file. And then here I am passing false. False means I don't want to enable the coins which are at home, so that will be in the disabled page only. Okay, so this is how I am getting the coins and I am enabling the coins. Okay, so let's say we got a value and we got the coins enabled. Now what is happening and how these pictures are working? Okay, so again these are the pictures. So and there is so whenever we get a value, we click on the picture. So there is a function which is being called when we click the picture. Okay, so let's say if I click on this, what is happening? Okay, don't get confused by seeing the entire code. So it's very simple. The coding in VB.NET is very simple. It is very easy, and it's what do you call functional. It's completely functional. So there is a event involved in every click. So let's say if you are clicking this picture, if you are double click on this, so I'm calling this function. Okay, so picture click action. Okay, so what I'm doing is I am calling this function. So this function, where is it? So we'll just check this out. Okay, so there are so many things that I haven't done so far. It's a very basic logic I have created so far, and before I move forward, I thought we'll have coverage so far. So okay, so this is the function it is calling. Okay, and in this function I have taken the picture as the parameter. Okay, and so this makes it more usable. So I don't need to write a code. Okay, I don't need to write a separate code for each of these pictures. Okay, so I don't need to write a code. If the same code I have written for this, I don't need to write the same code for this picture, So what I have done is I have used the picture as the parameter. Okay, so when I click this, it is calling a picture click action, and this picture click action I am passing the picture as a value. Okay, so then in that case it will act on that picture. Okay, so here I have used pic instead of pic G1 or pic G2 or pic G3. No, I have passed pick. So currently my pick is passed as pick G1. So whatever function I have written here, it will only work on pick G1. When I click the second picture, this one, I have called the picture click action, the same function with a different picture name, which is pick G2, that is being clicked. So when I call this function with pick G2, again the same function is being called, but the picture parameter is pick G2. So which means now the function will act, the same functionality will happen on picture G2. Okay, so that way I have optimized the code and I don't need to write separate code for each picture. Okay, so here it will act on the pick G2. So what I am doing here is I have again checked. See, this is the position I am checking. So if top and left are the coordinate of the picture. So top is nothing but the Y position and left is nothing but the X position. So if these two are less than 200 and 175, that means the picture is at home. And if the level text, which means the dice value is 6, okay, if these three conditions are met, then only what I am doing is I am setting the picture to move to this position. So if it is at here or here or here or here, it will be moved to this position. This is how I am taking the coin outside of the house. So in that case, what I am doing, I am setting the position of the picture to 92 and 216, and which is the location of this picture. So you can see this is 92 and 216. Okay, so now my coin is outside. Okay, let's say the coin is already out. Okay, it's not at home. Okay, so else there is a function I am calling, which is move the green coin. If the coin is already out, what I have to do is I have to move the coin. Okay, and how am I doing that? I am calling a move the green coin with the level, with the dice value and the pick, and of course these two parameters are taken from here, which is the click action. Okay, fine. So now this is the function, move the green coin. Now let's go to this function, and this function, what it is doing, it is checking the position of the image and just moving the coin depending on the number. Okay, so let's just let's just try to understand. This is a very small function, and this is the main function to move the coin. Okay, so and this function, the purpose of this function is to move the coin. Okay, so this is just, what do you call, 193. Yeah, not 193. It is only 70 lines of code to move the coins. Okay, so let's just try to understand. Okay, so if the dice value is 0, then you have to roll the dice again, just popping a message that you have to roll the dice again. Okay, now I have set up a while loop, because let's say if I get the dice value as 4, okay, so I have to move the coin 4 steps further. Okay, so that's why there is a while loop to move the coin. Okay, so here, so this is okay, there are some two cases which are special case, which means, see, when the coin is at this place, the movement is simple, it will go to either left or right or up or down. But when the coin is at this place, this is a special case. Why? Because when the coin is at this place, it has to go to this location. It is a not upward or downward or left or right movement. It is a special movement where the coin is to be moved from this location to this location. Again, the same thing is happening when the coin is at this place. It has to be moved through this place. Okay, it is a bit special case. You can consider it again same place. If the coin is at this place, it has to be moved to this place. If the coin is at this place, it has to be moved to this place. So that is the special case. So in that case, what I am doing is I am checking the position of the coin as 224 and top as 216, which is the coordinate of this location. Okay, at this position, the coin coordinate is 224 and 216. If the coin is at this place, I am calling this function left top corner case, and with the picture as the parameter. So at this place, what I am doing is I am moving the coin to, so now see what is happening. I want the coin to be moved from this place to this place. So what will happen, the left parameter, left means the x coordinate will increase by one unit, and the top unit, which is the y value from above to y, the y coordinate has to be decreased by 1 unit. So my coin is, when my coin has to be moved from this place to this place, I have to increase the x value by 1 unit, and y value I have to decrease by 1 unit. That's what I'm doing here. I am increasing the left value by 33, and I am decreasing the top value by 31, and these are the values I have defined, 33 and 31, depending on the width of this each space. Okay, so if I move the coin by 33 to the right, it is taking one space. Okay, so this is the special case. Again, next case, if the coin is at top corner, right top corner case, which is this corner, right top corner case, I have given it a different name. This is a left top corner case, this is the right top corner case, this is your right down corner case, and this is your left down corner case. So these are the names I have given. So when the coin is at this place, what is have to happen, and then I am calling another function, and how I am checking that I am using the left and the top position of the coin. So in that case, what I have to do is I have to call another function, and this is what I am doing. So I am increasing the x coordinate by 1, and I am increasing, of course, in this case, when the coin is at this place, if it has to come to this place, the x and y both has to be increased by 1 unit. Okay, so this is what I'm doing in this case. Okay, let's go ahead and let's check the next other cases. Okay, so when the coin is, so what I have to do is, see, it's very simple. You just have to define the movement of the coin. Okay, so when the coin is at this place, it has to move only towards the right. No upward movement, no downward movement. Okay, so from this place till this place, it will only go to the right. Okay, so this is what I have defined here, if you can see. So see, left top horizontal tunnel, I have given a name. So when the top position is 216, so always if it is moving in a horizontal direction, the top position will remain the same, because the y coordinate will remain the same. If the left position is between 92 and 224, is from this position to this position is left is 92, and at this position it is 24. Okay, so in that case, what I am doing is I am setting the up down movement to false. I am setting the move left also to false. From this position, it should not go to left direction, it will only go to the right direction. Is that clear? Okay, so and then I am calling this function up down movement to false. So this is again a function which is just nothing but setting the downward and upward flag to false. So I am calling, see here, up down movement I am calling, and I'm passing the false as a boolean value as a parameter. So up down movement, it is getting false at this place, and it is setting move down flag to false and move up flag to false, which means only and including this part, move left flag to false. So I have set the 3 movement to false, so only one movement, which is the move right flag, is true. Okay, so this is one case. So these are all other cases which is the same thing. Okay, so let's just talk about one case. So let's say what I've done, I have set the 3 movement to false, and that means only one movement is true. Now I am calling, these are all same cases, so I'm skipping it, and I'm calling the move the coin function. Okay, so now when the move the coin function is called, so this is a very small function. It is nothing but it is moving the coin depending on the flag. So if the move right flag is true, then only the move right function will be called. If it is true, it will be called. If it is true, move down flag is true, move down will call. If it is false, it will simply skip this function. So as in our case, move right is true, so it will only call this function. So my coin will be moved only towards the right. This is false, it will not be called, this is false, it will not be called, this is false, it will not be called. So only in this condition my coins will be moved towards the right. Move right flag is true, so let's just say move right. Okay, where is move right? So in what, let's say move right the picture. Okay, so when I call move right, so but this is what is happening, it's a very small function. So I'm in case of move right, I just have to increase the x coordinate by one position. Okay, so this is again 33. Okay, so I am just moving by one position. Okay, and this will happen how many times? This will happen as per the loop. So if I have 4 coin, if I have 4 value in the dice, so it will move 4 times. Okay, because here again it will go to the loop. Okay, it will check. So I am incrementing the I by 1. After moving the coin, I am incrementing the I to 1. So if it is 0, it will become 1. Again it will check, it will come here whether 1 is less than 4. Of course it is less than 4, so it will again do the same step for the coin. So it will move the coin 4 times. Okay, so again after everything is done, I will enable all the movement. Okay, set all movement to on, because for the next iteration I have to assume that the coin is free to move in all direction. So and then when it comes to here, again it will check the coin position and decide where to move. Okay, so these are all conditions just to define where the coin has to move. Okay, and once we get the flag right, we have to call the move function depending on the flag. It is very simple logic and you can make it as per your own choice. So this is all I wanted to share in this tutorial so far. And then what I'm trying to do is, so currently when I click the coin and let's say that the value is 5, it is directly coming from this location to this location. So I will set a delay. I will set a delay so that it will just take like when you click this coin, it will take one step at a time. I will come here, like it will look better with an animation. Okay, that will do in my next section. Okay, so here let's say for example, so I'll just make it one more run. Okay, so this is, you should understand, it's very simple logic and you can do it at your own using this vb.net. Okay, so yeah, so I'll just make another run and I'll just show you how this is working so far. Okay, so this is your outcome. Okay, so when I click on this, see I'm getting 1. Okay, so I cannot, if I click on this, these are currently in the disabled page, so picture is visible but you cannot click them. Okay, they are not enabled state. Okay, only this one is outside. Okay, when I click on this again 5. Okay, so it is directly coming at this location. So ideally it should take one tuck 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 like that 5 times. Okay, so it should come here with an animation that we'll do in the next page. This is 3, so 1 2 3. Okay, this is coming here. This is 5, 1 2 3 4 5, so it's coming here. Okay, 2 is coming here, 3 coming here, 5 coming here. Okay, now you see it is coming here. So now I haven't defined the path movement in this section, so that's why it's working wrong. So far I have done only this much. So in my next section I will do further. So let's say, okay, there is one more thing I want to do. So when we roll the dice and if we see that the 6 is coming, you know, if we get a third 6, that should be invalid, right? That is also to be done. So many things is to be done here. Okay, so here it is coming like that. So 5. So I just wanted to show 1 6 movement. So it's not coming here. Of course, it's completely a probability, right? So the moment you get a 6, you have a chance to take the coin outside. So see, so 6, when I click, when I roll the dice, and when I get a 6, there is a different sound, and which is a bit, you know, happier sound. Okay, you can set any sound you want. So now you see I can click any of these. If I click on this, it is coming here. So see what is happening, that coin is coming here. I have given the exact position for both of them, so it looks that only one coin is present. So I have to set that also. Maybe I have to set the coin picture a bit small so that both of them will be visible. Okay, so and again I have to roll the dice 4. So if I click this, see there's one more present at this place. So now it is moved to this place. Okay, so this is how it is working so far. Okay, 2 like that. Okay, so now if you click on this one, only this one will be movement. So same code is working for both, okay, for all the images. So you don't need to write code for separate coins. So now you see I'm getting 6. So either you can click on this or you can click any one of these, so it's coming outside. See, so this is how I have set up so far. Okay, so in my next tutorial I will make it, a complete one in my phase 2, where I will set up the coin movement for all these yellow, red and blue, and will complete the game. Okay, so be with me, and if you have any questions and you have any problems creating the game so far, let me know in the comment section. Okay, I'll be happy to help. Okay, so these are my I have what do you call 4 playlists. Okay, so far I share tutorials for cloud computing, Linux, and then Python, of course. Okay, so please subscribe if you like it, and this is my Facebook page. Okay, and that's all in this tutorial, and we'll complete the game in our next phase. Okay, thanks for watching.